Good morning, Burns Latino Studies Academy. You are watching Burns Live. Your window to the world of what's happening in our school, the community, and the world. Tune in here Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday mornings at 8:35 to hear the daily announcements. Find out what's happening with the weather and what's for lunch today. I'm Octavian.
And I'm Linda, along with George with the weather. Together we are your Burns Live morning team. Our morning show is streamed live over YouTube. Your parents and relatives can find us by searching for Burns Latino Studies Academy Burns Live on YouTube. Remind them to subscribe to our show.
Today is Monday, November 5th, 2018. 18 more days until Turkey.
Today's lunch menu is whole grain fresh vegetable or cheese stuffed pizza, high protein orange ginger edamame, celery and cherry tomato cup with low fat ranch dip, vegetable juice, fruit choice, milk choice. All items served in our cafeteria are served fresh, baked, steamed, or roasted, and are low in saturated fats. That's a good thing.
Stay tuned at the end of the show for our Pledge of Allegiance. Throughout the school year, we will host guests from different classes to recite the Pledge live each morning. This morning, we have two students from Dr. Richardson's class.
We have a new word of the day today. Each day, we will add an interesting word to your vocabulary. Try to use the word in a conversation throughout the day. If you are overheard using the word correctly by a teacher, it can mean some additional dojo points for you.
Today's word of the day is responsible. The word responsible is an adjective. It means having an alleged obligation to do something or having control over or care for someone as part of one's job or role. Used in a sentence. You are the person responsible for your education. Synonyms: in charge of, in control of, at the helm of, accountable for, liable for.
I love October.
Really, it's November.
Then I love November.
Wow, can you make up your mind?
Not really. October has Halloween and Dia de Muertos, and November has Thanksgiving.
So which one do you like the best?
Well, I love to eat candy, and I love to eat good food and hang out with my family. So it's a toss-up.
I like November the best.
Why is that?
Because we get like a week off from school.
Oh, that makes me sad. I forgot that we won't be able to come for a few days.
That makes me sad.
Sure, I know that I am responsible for my education.
True. I guess that when we are not here, we miss out on learning new stuff.
Yep, and we miss out on seeing our friends.
That's true. It's kind of like we have an extended family.
Yeah. Excuse me. Family at home and family in school.
I can't wait for Thanksgiving though.
Yeah, me too.
Dr. M said that the first Thanksgiving Europeans had on this continent was in what is now St. Augustine, Florida.
What? I thought it was in Massachusetts.
Yeah, well, I think Dr. M is right. You do know that the Spanish were on the North America continent way before the North Europeans got here, right?
I do now.
It was on September 8th, 1565.
Wow, that's about 50 years before the Pilgrims came to Massachusetts.
It sure was. The Spaniards came ashore in what is now St. Augustine, Florida, and met the peaceful Timacus and invited them to share a Thanksgiving meal with the Spanish.
Wow. Why don't we hear about that in history?
I guess because we live near Massachusetts and they want to have the monopoly on the celebration.
I think it has to be more than that.
Well, yeah, it's it's about the continuation of the myth that this continent was most vacant before the northern Europeans arrived.
Wow, this gets really interesting.
Maybe we can get the new history teacher to tell us more about the real first Thanksgiving.
Wait, what? We have a new social studies teacher?
Yep, his name is Mr. Smith.
Wasn't that our first social studies teacher named Mr. Smith?
Yes, but this is a different Mr. Smith.
I'm getting confused.
I'm not surprised. Don't forget that there's no school tomorrow.
Well, why doesn't anyone tell me these things?
I just told you.
Well, I guess you did. Let's get to the birthdays today. Well, we have 2 birthdays today. Celeste Altamy and Trevor Davis. We missed a few birthdays over the weekend. Princess Guevara, Tariq Phillips, Finelli Pimentel, and Jency Pimentel all had birthdays on Saturday. Eduardo Cruz and Isaac Diaz both had their birthdays on Sunday. Wish them all a happy birthday when you see them today.
Awesome. I love when you read a lot of names.
I think you may have to read the names next time. We probably should stop talking, y'all. Let George get started with the weather.
I guess you're right. Hey George, what's happening with the weather?
Good morning, Burns. I'm George, and here's today's weather live from the Burns Rooftop Weather Center. November is here, so is a lot of rain and chilly weather. I guess we could say that winter is coming. The temperature this morning is 41.9 degrees, right where it should be on November 5th. The feels like temperature is also 41.9 degrees, indicating that it is relatively calm out there. The dew point has dropped to 36 degrees this morning, indicating that the atmosphere is drying out after the rain we had over the weekend. The humidity is moderating this morning, as we should see partly sunny skies earlier and then building and rain later today. Our current humidity level is 79%. The pressure has risen slightly to 30.21 inches and should begin to fall throughout the day as the rain we are expecting later today arrives. The winds are calm this morning, holding steady at 2.5 miles per hour. Gusts at 3.4 miles per hour out of the north-northeast. Today's high should be right around 49 degrees, not rising much before the rain arrives around 2:30 this morning. Tonight's lows will only drop down to about 41 degrees by daybreak. Tomorrow will be rainy early but clearing up by later in the evening. Wednesday will have a high of 60 degrees and plenty of sunshine. Highs for the remainder of the week will moderate with 53 degrees expected for Thursday and cloudy weather, and a high of 47 for Friday. The long range forecast like it should be a pretty good weekend with sunny skies on both days and highs in the mid to upper 40s. Perfect football weather. The rest of this looks like it may be today with rain moving into the area and highs around 49 degrees. If you get out early, you might beat the rain. Sunrise this morning was at 6:27 a.m. Sunset this evening will be at 4:40 p.m. Today's weather word is winter. The winter months are December, January, February. Winter is when the days get shorter and the weather is cold. It sometimes snows in the winter. Science said, is it amazing? That's it for the weather. Back to you guys.
Wrapping up today's broadcast, we would like everyone to stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
This morning we have Josiah and Rihanna from Dr. Richardson's class joining us for the pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Respect yourself, respect others, and respect the environment.
Make it a great one or not, the trust is up to you.
Tune into our next broadcast Wednesday at 8:35 a.m.
Burns Live is out.